All right. My name is Jason Titus, and I am in charge of engineering and operations for Yahoo Mail. So far, I've found this to be a really interesting gathering. It's an interesting time for social networking. At Yahoo, what we're looking at is we feel that we have some of the richest amounts of information out there. We have 260 million users coming back to us in Yahoo Mail on a regular basis, and they have been communicating for many of them for years. And so what we see is that we have this latent social network that's sort of waiting to be activated, where we can figure out how to take this huge base of users, many of whom don't know anything about social network and don't have any experience with social networks, and be able to enrich their mail experience. And that's the challenge for us. And one of the interesting things I was hearing today is the challenge for other folks as well is figuring out how do you look at this information, this communications history, and sort of extract value and interconnections and events and travel and all the kinds of things that are elements in people's lives, and actually expose them to a user in a way that makes their experience better. Obviously, it's better for us as a company to have more connections and more sort of a larger social graph, but the most important thing for us is to say, how do we make the mail experience better? You know, we are the largest mail provider in the world, pretty dominant in the US, but we have significant competitors. And if you look at Facebook and MySpace and sort of all of, all around the world, the rise of social networking as a communication medium. A long time ago, the way people communicated was over the phone and then through email and obviously face-to-face. And what we see now is a larger and larger number of people who communicate through social networks, through just leaving messages on walls and all of that. And we need to figure out how to meet that need, because there's clear reasons why that's valuable to people. They want to be able to share information across their entire social circle on occasion. They want to be able to make semi-public statements, public statements. They want to be able to have their voice expressed however they want to. And in traditional email, that hasn't been available. So you asked what is our role in all of the social networking experience, the growth of the social graph. It really is, I think, to take the largest swath of users that I know of and bring them forward into this in a way that they feel that it made their life better. And hopefully at the same time increase the utility, not decrease it. So some of the interesting conversations that we've had have been with some startups that are looking at some narrow areas of this, where they say, how are we going to look at mail content and find travel information and facilitate that, whether you're going to the TripIt folks who are saying we want to be able to help you find your airline and just get your schedule on your calendar and coordinate getting your car and maybe see who else is going with you and make sure that you're all set up together. And I don't want to forget various company names, but different folks looking at the socialistics folks who are looking at the analysis of how people are communicating and who you're communicating with and what the content around that communication channel is, and how can they say, when you and I talk, we're talking about travel or we're talking about music, and so I should try and provide tools that are more relevant to our communication while we're talking. And what I view Yahoo Mail's certainly, and Yahoo overall's role in that is to figure out, how do we enable that? We're opening up Yahoo as a platform. We're inviting developers to come, and that's sort of what the path forward for us is. If folks saw the CES demo that Jerry Yang, our CEO, gave, we know that we want to be open, and we want to allow these kinds of applications, these kind of developers to come in with whatever ideas they have and take some slice of what users do and make it better. And at the same time make the mail experience a smarter inbox. So it's not just a pile of mail, but actually something that's, there's the messages from my friends. Oh, there's the things that were receipts that I got for things I bought. Here's the things that are travel information. And the fact that it has the social element is telling me, hey, show me the stuff from the people I care about. Don't show me all this other crud. So I think I've been very happy to get a chance to see what kind of innovation and what kind of ideas people have in this space, and obviously the infrastructure that has to be built for us all to share information and to have the frameworks that we can agree on. It's non-trivial, and I'm really excited that I can proudly say that now at Yahoo we're already supporting OpenID, and we're opening up, and what we were asking was, what do you guys want? What do developers want? How can we get you guys to come build on our platforms and make people's experiences better?